He is that strong. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, he gets under the bench, and it seems like he can just throw around the world. But yeah, he's a big, strong dude. So it's good to have him inside.
How can they fit that much weight on one 500 pounds?
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know. Just get really packed on there. Get the bar bending a little bit, so that's good.
What's that compared to you?
What? Yeah, it's a little bit further. He's a little further ahead than I am. I've got a ways to go on bench press, but.
Obviously you got a ton of playing time at tackle last year, and then you got all these tackles coming back. What do you expect your role to be this year? Kind of utility guy, or mostly an end, or?
I'm trying to get on the field as any way that I can. Last year it was fun getting to move in just because it was moving the playing time, and now I'm trying to really work on my craft and try and figure out, what position I play better. Put on some weight, so I'm hoping that'll help me inside a little bit more, and then also put on some speed too. So it was a good off season for me, and really looking to try and get as much playing time as I can. With so many veteran players, it's fun going out to practice, and just this summer, I mean, competing every single day. You can't take a rep off with these guys, because if you do, someone's going to beat you, and you're going to be a step behind. So I think having so many veteran guys and so many people hungry for playing time this year has really pushed everyone to, go that extra yard and keep pushing hard.
Are you preparing mostly as an end or mostly as a tackle, or kind of preparing both ways? Or?
Summer workouts, I definitely switched them up, and I did both. It's hard because right now at the start of fall camp, all reps are kind of limited, trying to get everybody some reps. So working a little bit more at end, but we'll see.
How comfortable are you kind of going back and forth?
Now a lot more comfortable than I was last year at this time. Last year I just felt so out of position, but now I kind of have a good balance of both of them, so I know how to play each position, and last year really helped me a lot, just knowing the whole defensive scheme and knowing what everyone does on the line, so it helped me.
How long did it take you to get comfortable as a tackle?
Definitely into the season. It took me a while to really figure out, and just battling through injury with the season was also hard. So playing out position, playing hurt was definitely a test for me, but about game 3 or game 4, I really felt like I started to understand it a lot better. But right at the start of fall camp, it was definitely new.
Your group's in a unique spot, getting guys like JT, Deuce, Tyler Horn, all back.
Yeah.
Guys who are such veterans who didn't play much at all, if at all, last season. What's that like for you guys to all of a sudden just get that influx of veterans in there?
There's just so much energy. I mean, we have a fully packed defensive line room, and I don't think a lot of teams get to have that, and especially to have 3 players who didn't play last year and step in as seniors coming back. It's crazy. I don't know if many teams get to experience that, but it's definitely boosted our energy and so much more knowledge in the group. And I mean, if someone messes up, everybody can help them out now.
How confident are you? How confident are you guys in the line, and do you feel like the D line can be a real strength of this team?
Yeah, we definitely should. We're the most veteran group on the field. We should have no mess ups, and we're working towards that goal right now. And we're trying to be as strong and fast as we can.
With that veteran group, what needs to be cleaned up, do you think, then?
It's tough to say right now. I mean, there's so much to work on right now at the start of camp. Just working out little kinks and footwork, and getting our timing down on all of our pass rush games, and different movements up on the line, I'd say. I mean, it can always get better. And just having a bunch of people who are on the same page, who are understanding what's going on, kind of helps everyone play faster and make plays.
How different does it feel like, at one point in time last season, you're probably going to practice, and the depth is pretty thin up front, and you're sliding inside, and now you kind of look around, and it's almost like you guys have 3 layers at almost each position on that defensive line.
Yeah, I imagine it can be stressful on Caldwell figuring out who's going to fill those spots, and just right now, I mean, no one really knows who exactly is going to start. There's a lot of positions up in the air, so I think everybody's kind of got the right mindset, which is good. I mean, in fall camp, you want everybody competing as hard as they can to get that spot. You don't want anybody going in feeling like they have kind of a structured position.
Is Coach Caldwell getting a little creative there? I guess I talked with Coach Hart's down at Mountain West Media Days. He said he kind of threw his hands up in the air and he was trying to figure out, who's going to be playing where at times.
Yeah. I don't know, with so many people who have played, we can start kind of mixing up positions and going different places and putting different packages in, just trying to make it as hard as we can on the offense, and I think that frees us up to do a lot more.
The one guy you guys did lose off that line, obviously Bo was very productive last year. When you look at what he brought to the defense and what you guys have to replace, so some pressure on that end spot to step up and produce?
Yeah, Bo made a lot of plays for us, and a tremendous leader and a good friend of mine. So it's tough. It's always tough to lose someone. He's doing good things right now, and but yeah, there's definitely big shoes to fill, and definitely coming off of a successful season right there towards the end, we have just as a team a lot to prove.
We've heard so much about Deuce over the last couple of years, but none of us have met him. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
We haven't seen him in a game yet. What
Yeah.
is he going to bring to that defensive line?
He's just a good leader, works hard, doesn't complain at all. He's gone through so much just being here, and he just still keeps a positive mindset. He's always grinding hard, and he works his tail off. So I'm excited to see him and what he'll do this year.
Going into at this point in time last year, what was kind of your mindset in fall camp, and did you think that you were going to end up playing such a prominent role that you did last year?
Playing the game of football, you always know that there's a chance of someone going down, and you're going to have to rise to the occasion, maybe play out position a little bit. And I definitely didn't think that was going to happen because me and Tyler train a lot together, and to see him go down, it was really hard to see just because I know how much he put into this season, and just like feeling bad for your friend, you feel bad that they're going down. At the same time, I had to get my mind ready to know, okay, I'm probably going to be here the whole season now, and so it was just I don't know. It is kind of what they prepare us for. You can step into a role and try and do the best that you can.
How have you seen Tyler bounce back? And we kind of know him. He's kind of a quiet kid. So
Yeah.
How has he bounced back with another opportunity to play another year at Boise State?
He's just worked so much harder. He came back really hungry from the injury, and I think it kind of motivated him to see. And definitely, I think that was the hardest thing for him, was watching a whole season go by and not being on the field at all.
What's it like to line up with him at practice now? And obviously, you guys are kind of competing for reps at times as well.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's funny because in the off season we live together, and all the running drills we run together and everything. So we're always competing against each other. But it's not a competing deal where it's like, oh, I hope the other guy does bad. It's like, I think we both want to see each other do really good, and we both push each other in the weight room, and we have a lot of fun with competition. So it's been a really good off season.